it makes sense. It has the range. They've made the research. They've done the research, and 95% of the users of commercial trucks never drive more than 174 miles on a daily basis. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today is a quick video about the Ford F-150 Lightning, and I want to talk about the most recent addition to the lineup, which is the Ford F-150 Pro, and that's the base version. It's sort of the commercial version of the F-150, and I'm going to let you know why I think this is going to be the best-selling version of them all. Not just because it's a commercial one, but I think this actually suits what this segment is supposed to be, a truck. So let me first show you what the lineup consists of. We have the Pro as a base model, then we have the XLT, then the Lariat, and the Platinum at the top. And I love the design of this. I think this is the right approach from Ford to go in and create a design that people are used to, and not come up with something revolutionary and try to sell that to people who are very set in their ways. I never owned a truck, but I believe that if you've had a truck, you have certain standards and you have certain things that needs to go right in the truck. And the thing is, when I first saw the introduction of the F-150 here, I thought that the XLT and the Lariat and the Platinum, they look great, don't get me wrong, but they might be just a little too fancy for a lot of F-150 drivers and buyers. So what I like about the Pro is not only is it the cheapest one, it comes in at, let's see what it says here, 39, I think it's about $39,974 for the base model, with a estimated range of 230 mile range. And they've done the research here, so 230 miles might seem like not enough, but it probably is in the real world when they actually get these trucks out on the road. But they also did the research here. They asked customers. More than 150 million miles of telematics data show that the average F-150 commercial customer in the US, 95 of their daily travel is less than 174 miles. Now the thing with 174 miles, this is pretty much, I think, going to be the range where the estimated 230 mile is actually going to land. That's the experience I have myself with driving EVs on a daily basis. So I think they might just be enough range in this for commercial use. And I also like that they have something that's called EV telematics dashboard, and when that's active, you can see vehicle data is shared seamlessly over the cloud, so fleet managers can track vehicle health, status, and range, log and pay for public charging events centrally, and even reimburse employees for home charging. I think this is a really good step for the Pro model. I'm not sure if the other trim levels are gonna have this as well, but it seems like a very good idea to have if you have a fleet of F-150 Lightning Pros. You want to keep track of them with software. That would make the whole thing so much easier. And also another point why I think this is going to be the best seller out of these out of the F-150 Lightning here. And on top of that, the performance of this truck is pretty good. I mean, it got 426 horsepower and 775 pound-feet of torque. The only issue here is it has a lot of torque, but the towing capacity is only 5,000 pounds with the regular or whatever battery pack. But you can add something on here called Max Trailer Tow Package, which brings it up to 7,700, which is of course better than 5,000. But it has, the power is there, and I'm not sure that commercial fleet users, I'm not one, I've never worked in a job where I had a F-150 commercial truck as my work truck, but I think that 5,000 pounds of towing for a daily use is enough, unless you're towing something really massive like two other trucks behind you or something like that. But for the average use, I think the 230 mile range, which is going to land somewhere around 174 miles, 180 mile in real world, and the 5,000 pound towing capacity is actually going to be a good deal for the Pro, especially when you think about the price. It's $39,974, which is not bad at all for what this is. Another thing that I want to talk about here is, let's see if we can find it right here. So the interior of the F-150 Lightning Pro is also different from the other versions, where you have the big, almost Mach-E Tesla-like tablet in the middle. It's a lot smaller here. Not only that, but I think that truck users might be wrong, I might be right, but I think they prefer these tactile physical buttons for the main controls of the truck here. I think that's appreciated. Not having a massive tablet, it might not be suitable for a commercial truck. Maybe in the civilized or private trucks like the other trim levels, that might be suitable. But I think when you have a large fleet of trucks, you really don't care about fancy stuff. You just want to get the job done as quickly as possible and as efficiently as possible. And I think this is going to be appreciated with all of these physical buttons that we don't have in the other versions, where it's all controlled by this big tablet. So I'm really excited about the F-150 Lightning here. I've heard a lot of talk about that it's not going to be a hit because it doesn't have the towing and the numbers that a truck needs to have. But you have to keep in mind that this is going to evolve over time as well. So they just put out the Ford F-150 Lightning. It's just their first iteration of this truck right here, and it's going to be upgraded over air, of course. I'm not sure if they can update actually the towing capacity and stuff like that, but the software and everything is going to get a lot better over time, obviously. And you have the Ford charging network already available here as well in the States. Yeah, so here we go. So should range become low, the system maps the nearest available charging station from America's largest public charging networks of more than 63,000 plugs, including DC fast charging locations, to help ensure drivers are not stranded. So the infrastructure seems to be there, but it still need to wait and see what's going to happen when these trucks actually hit the road, and specifically what the professionals have to say about the Pro. But in my opinion, I mean, it makes sense. It has the range. They've made the research. They've done the research, and 95% of the users of commercial trucks never drive more than 174 miles on a daily basis. You come home, you drive 150 miles. You come home, you plug it in at home. You get reimbursed over the air by the system that's integrated in the software for the F-150 Pro. And you also have the towing capacity of 5,000 up to 7,000 something pounds. It all sounds good, but it still needs to get out on the roads and get tested. Let me know what you think about the Ford F-150 Pro here. I'm interested in hearing your opinion. Do you think this is going to be a sell well or not? If you're a truck owner, or if you're a business owner and you have trucks in your fleet, you guys are the people that I really want to hear from if you think this is feasible. I might be totally wrong here. I might miss something fundamental with the F-150 Pro that I'm not thinking of, and that's 100% possible since I'm not in that space or in that business. So let me know below what you think about the Ford F-150 Pro, and I will talk to you in the next video. Take care.